What's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Av, and I'm here to talk about VST Effects. It was supposed to be a top 5 VST Effects or top 10, but I'm not gonna do like this is number 1 and this is that, because VST Effects have different purposes. Some are for mixing, some are for mastering, some are for reverb, some are, it's etc. etc. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about VST effects that me and a couple of producers actually talked about, and yeah, that are really good. We actually had a heated discussion about it, and we came to terms on what was good. So with no further delay, let's talk about one. I'm going to pull up Amplitude. Amplitude is one of my favorite ones to use. In general, this is basically a guitar amp modeler. Plug in VST effect. For those that don't know, I actually do play the guitar. I've been playing for years. The guitar itself is on a 4-month vacation. I haven't played in a while, and it's sitting there collecting dust and relaxing. Where this particular one shines at versus others, I really cannot say. It would be just my opinion, because many other things actually do this. But however, I do like Amplitude. I've been using this the longest, and so have a lot of other people that have used it. It has wah now that you can actually control MIDI wise, which is a blessing. So that way I can just actually play the guitar, automate it. If you haven't seen my tutorials on automation, you should see Secrets of Metro Boomin 1. I actually talk about automation in there and how it works. In many of my other videos, I've also talked about automation in. What else? Well, and it also supplies different guitar amp modeling that other guitarists, famous guitarists like Slash and Jimi Hendrix, which is a personal favorite of mine, and Slash, really. Guns N' Roses is dope. Sweet child of mine. But anyways, yeah. It has everything in there. Things from Led Zeppelin. I don't have every last one of them. It gets really expensive after a while. So, and I just can't. I can't. But yeah, it's the presets that come with it are amazing. And yeah, I suggest you try it out. And it's not just for guitars either. I've actually thrown this on pianos and gotten some crazy effects. Okay. Next, I've already talked about gross beat. I mean, there's nothing more I can do. All I can say is go watch my gross beat explained video, and I'll explain everything to you, from how it works to how you can link this to a MIDI controller. Yeah, but yeah, it's a fantastic plugin. I tell you that. It's pretty much used by almost everybody by now, I'm sure. Yeah, it's very good. Another one, this is actually for mixing, and my demo has ran out. Oh, I'm so disappointed. But it's by FabFilter, and FabFilter makes fabulous stuff. I can't afford it. But yeah, Saturn is actually great. This one right here is actually an amazing multi-band compressor. I used it for a saturation feature, basically driving things so I could thicken transients or give it the balance that it needs in its low, mids, and highs, so that way that the sound itself is, how would I do? Wow, is the dynamic range of a transient is balanced within the signal, without any peaking, which is very important when you're trying to saturate stuff. But there's also another way, and I actually have another one that I actually use, and that somebody told me, and it's free, or it was free the last time that I went to the website. And this is Saturation Knob by Softtube. And yeah, I think all I did basically during Black Friday was put in my email, and they sent it to me. They sent me a download code, and it was free. But yeah, basically all this is a saturation knob that helps you balance everything. It also lets you know if his stuff is clipping. People might think this is a gimmick plugin, and technically it is. You can do this with other ones, but it's not as simple as just going up and down. It's pretty much the same way that if you, and I use this on 808s, and it just makes 808s. But yeah, there's another way you could do that. Yeah, it's a simple plugin, much like I look at it the same way as Sound Goodalizer, as people that I know use Sound Goodalizer, which Sound Goodalizer basically is the, as you can see, the ABCD. I already have it plugged up. Yeah, all it is basically is the ABCD features, and actually has it now where it says it. It says Sound Goodalizer presets. It's the ABCD and Maximus. We're about to get there. We're going to get there. Ellery is a plugin, and I think in the last recording I did before my dog started barking, I actually covered basically how you route this, so you can actually get MIDI from it. And I actually done it in another video as well. No, I haven't actually. And basically, what you do first, you click on this bolt. If this isn't showing, you click on this right here, which is the plug and the bolt. You make sure that you're in settings. It'll be highlighted like this. You go to MIDI, set it to 1. Go to or insert or replace, whatever you want to do. Go to MIDI out, set the port to 1, and watch the magic happen. Let's see it right here. Ellery. Go back there. I don't have any audio. I kind of wish I would have pulled up a track, but yeah, I actually use this a lot. It has different. What Ellery is it's a VST effect additioning effect, basically. So you can actually select basic things like you can select different effects or filters or whatever it is, and you can actually addition it with your keyboard live while your beat is playing. It's pretty cool. I've used this a lot. I use this on practically almost all my beats in 2015, and it gives it an interesting dynamic to your tracks, almost like as if the person is actually playing it live and you're in the studio or you're in a club or whatever, which happens anyways, which is a stupid comparison. But anyways, we're going to go to this one, and this one is plus 10 dB equalizer. Plus 10 dB equalizer is basically what it is, EQ in an old school fashion, as in a as like a SSL board, which has all the features of the SSL board, or I can't think of that thing right now. The Navy, and the Navy as well, because the Navy is actually built like this too, and it has your switches where you can peak for resonance, which gives you interesting stuff, or dip the signal, which means just like it's like the name, it dips it low, or peaking will look like this, and dipping will look like that. And if you know anything about frequencies, if you listen to the actual transient as it's going through the actual filter or the EQ, you actually can hear it dip down in sound. I guess that's how old and mature my ears are. I actually can feel the signal. But yeah, Ken Lewis was the person that actually showed me this, and this particular plugin costs like $30 too. It was actually at a great deal, but I got it on Black Friday. I don't know how much it costs now. And yeah, it's awesome. It's real awesome. I guess I want to say something more than it's awesome. But yeah, this is primary use, or my primary use for this is the mixed snares. And you can make snares sound so different. Ken Lewis actually showed me how to make one snare sound like 10 different snares. And he did it on the SSL board, and he did it using this. And since then, I've been a huge fan of this. So yeah, call me a biter. I don't care. But I use it in different ways on snares. But yeah, it's a good way to give snares that sound dull life, and help snares have a presence in the actual track itself. And yeah, high, mid low, low. Yeah, and then as such, the EQ band one frequencies, the higher frequencies, so you can actually set it more currently. Yeah. See the boost cut, frequency boost cut. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Falea vintage Ferb, and I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, but correct me if you can. I don't mind if you call me an idiot. It's cool. Yeah, this is a very, very good reverb. It's probably one of the best reverbs I've ever used. And when I say I mean me. You might have different taste, but you know, a lot of people have actually peeped game on this and actually have adjusted to this. And it's probably because of the way you can actually set a lot of things in here, as far as like the release and have it setting cutoff in a reverb is pretty essential these days. What I do like about this is the actual texture of the reverbs, especially in the presets. I haven't really just set my own basic reverb. The default itself is amazing. Yeah, it has everything from pre-delay, decay, dampering, where you can damper the high frequencies, the high shelf, bass frequencies, bass multitude, and set the size. You know, it has all the usuals, but but the texture and the way it goes about it is much different from other reverbs. And it's very classic sounding too, as well. Yeah, that sounds like a buzzword, right? Classic sounding. What does that mean? Yeah, but anyways, yeah, and this is not number one. I'm just saying this is one of the things that we all came to agreement for. This is native in FL Studio, but this is also available for VST. I think Mac users take the L. They have to, I forgot to plug it, the actual software they have to use to actually use VSTs as such like this. What in the world? One of the things that it shines at is it's a multiband compressor, and so one of the things it shines at is that as its visual. The old designers of all the wave stuff did this plugin basically, and this is the concept and used the concept for it. As you can see, that's the high, that's the mids, and the lows, and that's visual, all visual. And you can actually move this too. So if something in this right here, you can actually see the frequencies bashing, and you can adjust accordingly to what you want compressed and what you want as far as the mids compressed and the lows and the highs compressed. And you also can predict or not predict, but set where you want your transients, how you want your transients to be compressed at what ratio in each and every one. And you see the line editor lets you do whatever the heck you want as you please. That is unlike a lot of multi-band compressors. So that's what makes it unique, and it finds itself in every one of my beats. One of the things I just discovered is the linear phase filtering, and yeah, I can hear it go from up and down compression to actually spreading compression from mid to side. I didn't think this plugin could do that, and now that I know it could do that, my beat's about to sound real good. But anyways, yeah, this is very good multi-band compressor. You can set the attack and the release. It has saturation. This is not particularly one of my favorite features of it, but you know, it's good to know that you can saturate the lows, and that you can also, and as you know right here, and this is all separate. You see that? You see, it's all separate. You can do each and everything like that, all the way down to the master. You can cut it off, mute it off, and it sounds like I'm doing a tutorial for this. I will do a full tutorial for anything that y'all ask me for. So just comment and let me know what y'all want a full tutorial on either mixing or whatever. I have at least 15 years of knowledge of mixing. Yes, and it comes from a plethora of different engineers in all genres of music. So, you know, feel free to ask me any questions, and if I can't answer it, shoot, hey, I can definitely ask somebody that knows the answer. So, anyways, yeah, this is one of those are one of my most favorites. Did I pull up? Yeah, I pulled the saturation up, and yeah, this right here, I don't know much about, but the presets itself are amazing, and EchoBot. So yeah, it's by Sonic Charge. Yeah, and you know, it's basically, I don't have nothing to run it, let y'all hear it, but yeah, I would be doing a full tutorial on that as well. But it's very good. But I think that wraps it up. I think I talked too long anyways. And this is your boy DJ McCree. Make sure that you like this video, please, and comment and let me know what you think and what your favorites are. And basically, also, any questions, feel free. And all the stuff will be in the description box and social media links, etc. I'm out.